Move over Alexander the Great, step aside Julius Caesar, because today we're talking about one of the greatest conquerors of all time, Thutmose III. This guy wasn't just a pharaoh. He was a one-man wrecking crew who turned ancient Egypt into the ultimate superpower. Get ready for battles, betrayals, and a whole lot of building projects because this is the story of Thutmose III, the OG warrior king of the ancient world. Don't forget to subscribe Young Historians for daily content. Let's dive in. Our story begins around 1479 BCE. Thutmose III was born to Pharaoh Thutmose II and one of his secondary wives, which meant he wasn't exactly the golden child. But things got even weirder. When Thutmose II died, the throne went to Hatshepsut, his stepmother/aunt. Yes, ancient Egyptian family trees were complicated. Hatshepsut took over as pharaoh and sidelined young Thutmose III for over 20 years. He was basically the backup quarterback of the royal family. When Hatshepsut passed away, Thutmose III finally got his turn on the throne. And let me tell you, he wasted no time making up for lost years. First order of business? Expand Egypt's borders. Thutmose III wasn't just content ruling Egypt. He wanted an empire. He led 17 military campaigns in 20 years. That's almost one campaign every year. One of his most famous battles was the Battle of Megiddo in 1457 BCE. The stakes? Control over the Levant. Thutmose pulled off an insane tactical move, taking his army through a narrow mountain pass the enemy thought was impassable. Surprise! His strategy worked, and the enemy fled to the city of Megiddo, locking themselves inside. Thutmose's army surrounded the city and waited them out. It was the first recorded siege in history. By the time he was done, Thutmose III had turned Egypt into a global superpower, stretching from modern-day Sudan in the south to Syria in the north. The guy basically doubled Egypt's territory. But Thutmose wasn't just a warlord. He was a builder. He used all that loot from his campaigns to construct massive temples, obelisks, and monuments. Ever been to the Temple of Karnak? Yeah, Thutmose left his mark there big time. He even erected the seventh pylon at Karnak, a giant wall with carvings of all the enemies he crushed. Imagine if Instagram had a "Here's Who I Beat Today" feature. But wait, there's more. Thutmose III wasn't just a fighter and a builder. He was also a bit of a nerd. The guy loved plants. Yep, plants. On his campaigns, Thutmose III collected exotic plants and brought them back to Egypt. He even documented them on the walls of temples. It's like he created the world's first botanical encyclopedia. He also improved Egypt's economy, using his conquest to establish trade networks. Thanks to him, Egypt had gold, cedarwood, spices, and fancy goods from all over the ancient world. So, what kind of guy was Thutmose III? Well, historians agree he was a military genius, but he wasn't just about brute force. He was also super practical and forward-thinking. He didn't just conquer territories. He knew how to keep them. Thutmose set up efficient administrations in the lands he captured, making sure they stayed loyal to Egypt. And let's not forget his diplomacy. He was great at keeping his allies happy, sending gifts, marrying foreign princesses, and making deals. He was like the ultimate networker of the ancient world. Thutmose III ruled for an impressive 54 years, 32 of them as sole pharaoh. By the time he died in 1425 BC, Egypt was at its absolute peak. His accomplishments were so massive that later pharaohs copied him for centuries. Thutmose III's tomb in the Valley of the Kings is a testament to his greatness. Sure, his mummy has seen better days, but his legacy? That's immortal. Today, we remember him as one of the greatest pharaohs of all time. A warrior, a builder, and a visionary who transformed Egypt into a global powerhouse. So, what do you think? Could you have handled leading 17 military campaigns, building temples, and cataloging plants, all while wearing a golden crown? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe for more epic history stories. Thanks for watching, and see you next time in the ancient world.